Today we're unboxing On Mars from Eagle-Gryphon Games. I'm Mark Maya. Welcome to Board Game Coffee. All right, well, I'm back from Essen and I brought with me something special. Oh, baby. I'm so excited for this game, and I don't even remember why. Because it was so long ago when I backed it. Now, here's the thing. All I remember about this game is that it was designed by Vital Lacerda and illustrated by Ian O'Toole. And it's set on Mars. Those three things alone is enough for me. Because Vital Lacerda, great designer. Ian O'Toole, great artist. On Mars, that's just a theme that works for me. So, let's get on with this unboxing. Okay, all right. Now, I've got some bad news. I misplaced my knife, so I've downgraded to a box cutter. Or upgraded. It's probably sharper than my knife, but it's kind of just not part of the show. The knife has become like a member of the unboxing team. Anyways, let's continue. I don't remember much about this game, but what I do remember is that the Kickstarter video, the video at the top of the Kickstarter page, wasn't very helpful. It was all just moody music and cool artwork. So that's no help. But there are other videos on it, but I don't really remember watching those. Like I said, Vital Lacerda and Ian O'Toole was enough to convince me I should pick this up. And for the record, this blade needs to be changed. It's not very sharp at all. Okay. Okay. Now that we got this plastic off, let us admire the excellent work of Mr. O'Toole. It looks so good. It's got such a eerie red planet feel. You know what I mean? It's just okay. I just like it. Like something about Ian O'Toole's art, like it just pulls you in. Like I like it. It triggers something in me. And you know what? I'm digging this box size. Ever since Escape Plan, the last joint venture by these two. I thought it was great. I'm digging this box size. And this box is heavy, for those of you who are wondering. All right, let's see what's inside. Oh, that's a good one. That was a good solid lid. Ready? Ah. Stay. Okay. Well, we got a lot of things that you probably don't really concern yourself with. There's hey, Fleet Dice. I also picked that up at Essen. Okay. So I need to pray this box is going to collapse on me. Just put you there. Okay. Now, before I get started, I'd like to make a little note here that I know there are some of you that don't necessarily care for the fact that I don't know what's in the box. I'm just going to warn you ahead of time. This was probably not the video for you. I know less about this game than any other that I've ever opened. Again, it's one of those things. You ever had a thing where, like, I remember I liked this movie, but I don't remember why. I locked in that information in my head. So I've been really excited for this game, but I don't even remember what it was. I got the gist. There's certain things that are rolling around in my head, and we'll go through those as I open. First of all, my rulebook got a little dinged, but it's okay. It's an 8. You know what? Oh, that's not the rulebook. That's a reference book. I was like, it's a nice thin rulebook. It's not. It's a reference book. I like reference books. They make things nice and easy, so I don't have to run over to BGG every time I have a question. All right. Here's the rulebook. There you go. It's more accurate. It's all right. It's not the heaviest book, so it's not bad, but it feels like there's quite a few pages in there. No, 24. 24 pages isn't bad. It's 10 pages less than I expected. All right, but it looks like there's a lot in here. Okay, all right. It's a nice feeling rulebook. Now, here's what I know. You're trying to, I think, improve colonization. I think there's already a colony started. And I know you could either start on Mars or orbiting Mars in the space station. You got to get some resources from Earth. I think that's why you go to the space station, because I think that's where they're dropped off. And then certain resources, you need other resources to create. I don't remember the order of them. I don't know if it's like for water you need, or for flowers you need water, and for water you need to get through ice caps. I'm kind of making this up, but that's the idea. Is there's like this chain of events. You need this thing to get this thing, to get this thing, to get this thing. So, and there's like projects you have to complete. But anyways, let's just look. Let's just take a look. Okay. Now the smaller details we will take a look at up close. And you might have noticed that my voice is a little raspy. I did bring back with me a case of the Con Crud from Essen. All right, well, the components are thick, like the cardboard. There is no chintzing out on cardboard stock. All right, let's take a look at this board. This board is large. I think this all fits on camera. Let's see what I can. All right, we gotta move this. It's too tall. It doesn't stay still. Okay, let's make sure we can see that. All right, well, if I got that framed right, should be able to see the entire board. I'm gonna try to prop it up here with my hand. All right, well, there's a lot going on this board. And unlike, say, terraforming Mars, this is not a whole... It's not all of the planet's surface. It's just focused on where the colony is, which is cool. You know, it separates it because clearly people are going to... You can't help but think of terraforming Mars when you see on Mars because of it's a huge title. It's a huge popular game, and it's got a similar, theme, colonizing Mars. You can't help yourself. Well, I can't help myself. All right. Well, there's a lot going on this board, and I can't necessarily tell what all it is, but here's a bunch of... This could be resources, because I see, is that plants, water, energy? And I don't know what that is. And wind, maybe? Okay, so the board is big, it's intense, it looks cool. As usual, Tools art is awesome. A Land Rover. Oh yeah, you could use Land Rovers. I don't remember how, but you can. And then there's like resources you could start the game with, I believe. You choose what you start the game with, I think. All right. One of the reasons I seem a little confused and why I'm ill-prepped is because I just landed from Essen. I'm sick. I wasn't expecting to have this. It was a surprise. I got a review copy, and that's what I want to do. I want to open this up. I want to play it as soon as possible, and I want to bring you guys a review. So that's my end goal here. So I wanted to just really jump in. So let's do this. Okay, so we got some cards here. These look like reference cards. Right, not as thick as everything else, but still a good stock. We'll look at those up close. When we move the camera down, some extra baggies. Always nice to see. And if I remember correctly, isn't there something like this in Escape Plan? Okay. I haven't played Escape Plan either. I was going to, but then something came up. Still plan on doing it. Okay, well here's your tiles that you place on the planet. And they are fairly thick. So, I can't put this back. Okay, so we got our resources, we got our planet surface tiles. Let's look at those. Anything on the back? Yeah, there's some info on the back. I wonder if the symbol on the back is what that thing generates. Oh, well, it's the same little symbol here. I get it. Okay. So, yeah, it's like energy because it's got, we'll see it up close, but there's like solar panels and there's an energy symbol and like water tanks and a water symbol and a greenhouse. Okay, yeah. So clearly, I believe each of those produce one of those resources that you need. And these got a whole lot more colorful. Assuming these are player specific. All right. And we got. Ooh, I like the style. These little simple icons. They actually make them. They look like the meeples. I'm assuming that's what the meeples look like, because that's what those icons look like. I dig that. That's cool. We'll see it up close when I bring the camera down. Oh, it's got a red tinge. Player mats, and it's the double layered cardboard with the. I like that because it holds all the bits in there nice and snug. And I like how they're all like autographed. The board is too, which is it's a nice little touch. I think it was the same case in Escape Plan. Yeah, here's the different player board colors. And I believe all the player boards are the same. Yep, just different colors. Okay. And now we have this tray. So it's got a red tint. Goes with the theme. And everything is in little tiny baggies. This tray looks awesome. You don't need this. We gotta make sure the dog doesn't eat that. There you go. But this tray is amazing. This insert is so it's got so many compartments in it. It's even got a little thing to hold your planet tiles. That's cool. We'll try that out when we get. You know what? I won't try that out now. Let's poke one of these out here. Does it fit in there? Come on. It fits in here. Oh, not that way. This way? Yeah. There you go. Like a glove. That fits in there. Oh, hold on. That thing? Where's that piece of cardboard I poked out from the beginning? Does it look familiar? Yes. Yes, I pieced this all together. I'm a genius. Genius. Except I'm holding it upside down. I think it goes that way. Now I'm a genius. Okay, cool. Neat. I'll just might as well leave that in there. Okay, and that covers up nicely. That way. I got a bunch of little cards. I'm getting under these. Oh, that tray's an L. I didn't realize that tray was that big. We got a solo deck, so you can play solo. And a lot of little meeples that we are going to see up close now. Ta-da! Okay. Now, again, if I seem a little off today, I'm deathly ill. I'm not just a little sick. I'm a lot of sick. I'm kind of running on a Dayquil thing going on. So there is that mat. Looks like a resource mat. Well, it's a mat with resources on it. So I got that much right. Okay. Like I said, it feels like a nice sturdy thing. Here are those, what I believe are player aids. Are they the same on both sides? Nope. This is travel phase from orbit to colony. And this one says travel phase from colony to orbit, which I guess is what that icon means. All right. Okay, so we have 4 of those. So we assume 4 players. Yeah, I like the red tinge on these. It's cool. Because it goes with the box has got a red tinge, the red planet, the red dust. It's a nice touch. So yeah, so these things plug into here. And they fit in really snug. Just yeah. Just so you know. Okay, but I do like the art on these tiles. I'll just pull out a few for you to see. And that little cutout at the top really gives a nice three-dimensionality to that little, whatever that is, generator or something. Okay, let's put that back and look at what else we already pulled out of here. And there's your player boards. Can't fit it all on the screen. They're pretty big, but they were very nice. Let me do a little scrolly for you. Yeah, they have great little details on them, like just the artwork. It's nice and clean. I like those little drawings that you see of like the rocket ships with the astronauts, or I guess colonists, scientists, whatever. But yeah, it looks really good on the table. So we got those in every color. We had a green one, that was the first one, blue, pink, and yellow. I really like these boards. They feel so nice. They're solid, sturdy boards. And you know what? There's this little notch up here. Something's got to connect to that. But what? I don't know. Okay, now let's take a look at a few of these pieces. Pop some of them out for you. So that looks like they're mining, so it's a mine of some sort. That's what that resource looks like. And I would guess this is like air, oxygen, atmosphere generators. This is definitely energy. But isn't it? Like Ian O'Toole's got such a cool style to his artwork. It's simple but nice. It's got the colored outlines instead of just black outlines. And it adds a nice, I don't know, something. It's a nice color, a nice glow to everything. Look, kind of looks like a happy face. If you're Canadian, this looks like the smiley face cookies from Tim Hortons. Because they never quite get the smiley part right. I'm just pulling out some of these. And then we'll do a quick scan of the board. Give you a look-see. What's here? Oh, I like this. I hope there's a meeple that looks like that. I like that row. I like that meeple. Okay. You gotta tilt it. I'm running out of space. Alright, cool. There's all kinds of little things to punch out. As far as your, oh, hold on, is that, no, I thought maybe that, oh, does that notch fill in with that one? 1 second, I believe that's the deal. Yep, they fit. They fit. Those are two different player colors, so I doubt those go together, but the pieces fit is what I'm trying to get at. So everybody's got those. I guess that's like a home base of some sort. Oh, yeah. So, some more water generators, and that was it. Everything else is player specific, I would guess. And some resources, tokens, resource tokens. It's on the other side of that. That's what the back looks like. Sorry, let me flip this right away. A lot of the same, so I'm just kind of skimming around, give you an idea. Okay. Those will be pushed back in later. And more of what we've already seen. I believe we've seen all these different types of resource generators. Yeah, so we've seen all these before. Oh, that looks new. Something going on there. I don't know what that little symbol means. I don't know if that's a currency or what. But I am really looking forward to playing this. It looks... I saw when I was at Essen, saw it kind of laid out on the table, and it looked really cool. Just looked like there was so much going on. There was like bits, wooden bits everywhere. And I like that. I like a game that's got fiddle in just the right areas. Some games can be fiddly in the wrong way, but I don't think this is going to be one of them. All right, let's start opening some meeples. You know what? Let's pull out one of these trays. Now there are two trays that look like this. So very nice. That looks like do these things fit in there? I'm guessing the player starter ones go in there. There's a little finger slot so you can pop that out. So there's 4 of these, so I'm assuming player stuff and then their tiles. So player 1, player 2, and there's another one with another 2, so makes sense. Okay, let's crack this open. This thing is not sharp. Not at all. Oh, look at the little astronaut. He's adorable. He does not nearly... Oh, his head's a little crooked on that side, like the way the paint landed on that. Looks like... Or he's looking sideways. No, maybe he's just looking sideways, because it's the same on this way. It's just he's looking that way. But look at him. Look at his chubby little arms and legs. He's so cute. He's thick. He's thick. All right, so there are tons of those. Oops, sorry, not the camera. But look, I really like these guys. They're so adorable. They don't look nearly as where's the box art? Oh, okay. Look at how like intense that guy looks. Right? See that? And then yeah. Then you get this guy. Looky! And then look at that. Super serious. And then super cute. Right? Okay. I'll just toss those back in there. Figure out where those go later. Alright, so I'm assuming we're opening all this stuff from the blue player, and then every other player has the same thing in a different color. There's got all kinds of things in there. Oops. Oh, it does have one of the little robots. These are pretty big meeples, actually. And thick. They didn't cheap out on the wood. He looks cool. I like him. I like how it's just like there's a few elements like to show the detail of the robot. It's got like a minimalistic approach, but it works. Like the style of the entire game is very consistent. Rocket ship, nice and clean. Like that. Like that they stand up on their own. Okay, what else we got? We got rocket ships, robots. Oh, we got a little Land Rover. That looks cool. What else we got? Oh, this guy looks a little more like the guy on the cover. He's a little more human proportion. He's not nearly as cute. He looks a little more intense. Yeah, that guy's a little more serious than the other guy. He'd never fit in this rocket ship, but I get it. Okay. Alright, that was it. Everything else is just repeated as far as those guys go. Let's toss that, all the blue guys together. Alright, I'm just going to open the box to show you them as a pile in my hands, just so you can kind of get an idea of the colors available to you. And for the yellow, well, the white doesn't show up as much as the blue, but it works. Okay. Toss that in there. Oh. There's a turquoise, and the first one was, I guess, like a turquoise color. This is baby blue. And it's the same guys. So I like how the wood feels because it's so thick. It's light. It's just that magically light meeple wood. But yeah, I like it. Feels good. Feels good. I don't know where to put these. I'm just gonna sort that out later. Oh, this is different. I didn't see these with the blue. There's probably blue versions of this. Okay. Oh. I'm guessing that is a starter token or a score tracking token. Like that's what you put on the score, or maybe not. Let's get my code on the side. And this is just a square. It's just a cube. And does this fit in your player board? Could only assume yes. So this goes in there. It fits. If it doesn't go, it fits. Oh, probably, because there's so many of them. Well, so many. There's 5 of them. Is there 5 of these? Are there 5 resources? Yes. 5 of those, 5 of these. It's meant to be. It's got to be it. And then look at these. They look like little factories. Or Roombas. I'm gonna go with factories. Or science stations. Something like that. Like Matt Damon's probably building potatoes in there. Building potatoes. Growing potatoes. Shows you what I know about farming. Or potato building. Let's see what else we got here. Let's grab the other tray. Alright, well that looks like... Oh no, there's some different things in here in the different colors. You'll see. I saw something. It's a secret. Can't see. Can't see just yet. Okay, so here's the purple version of what we've already seen. I really just like holding these. I like the purple color. Hey Britt, dibs on purple. Britt's behind the camera, shaking her head no. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, this is a lot more clearer than it was on the yellow. So you get an idea of what we're looking at here. And see, different buildings. This one looks less like a Roomba. Looks like a science station with a big chimney on it. Alright. So, in there. And then, for the baby blues, so it looks like the blues are different. Looks like the blues are different, or the blues. The buildings are different for each color. Said I'm a little drugged up on cold medication, so bear with me. And that, you got a little satellite station. So I can only guess that's the sports bar, because then you got a nice satellite. You know, people are inside watching the game. You don't want to miss the finals. Okay, so again, more of the same of what you see. Oh, more different buildings, not more of the same. But the other bits, it's got squares and stuff. All right, and the little baby blue cutie astronauts. Okay, and this color building is, oh, I would guess this is a nice classy restaurant, you know, somewhere where you take your space date, you know, like something like that. These are all completely wrong. I'm aware of this. Just so you know. All right. Oh. Ooh. Okay, I'm guessing this is going to track water resources, your food or plant resources. Plant, I'm guessing. And yeah, I don't know what this is. I'm guessing like it's like atmosphere. Atmosphere would make sense. And if it is, you know what? If it is atmosphere and that's the icon for it, well done. Because that's what I read it as. Atmosphere. If it's not, then really boo on me. Okay, that's a rocket ship. And what looks like a generator or a station of some sort. And there's your icon for energy. Okay. Let's see what else we got. Oh, all kinds of little different types of meeple-y things. Okay. Okay, so this guy's got an energy icon in him, or on him. I'm assuming he's the energy expert, as this guy is the mining expert. Everybody's got one of... Well, not everyone's got one, because these aren't player specific, because that's gray, and there's no gray, black, or white players, so... And those definitely look like people, with icons on their chest. This guy's in charge of cassette tapes, but I'm guessing it's probably housing. Okay, so there's all those. What else we got? Alright, well, those are just more cute little astronauts. Huh? Whatever we got in here, it's big. Oh, these are large. I wonder what these are for. These are big wooden bits. Big letters on them. A, B, and C. And we have some bigger cubes because we have two different sized cubes. And yeah, forgive my skin. I have some dry skin issues right now I'm dealing with. I don't know where to put this. Oh, can you see the sensor? No, it's too big. You saw it before. It's too big to see in this camera. Oh, let's say that for a second. Okay, so there's your yellow astronauts. And extra bits. Let's just open them to get them, just to free them, just to get them out of the bag. And then we'll just scatter those around. And back here, we got a pack of cards. All right. There's that icon again. It's everywhere. Okay, so I'll give you a quick rundown. Let's just look through these cards quickly. We go sideways. Okay, okay, we're gonna flip through these really quick. I don't know how to hold them to best show you because they're tiny. They're tiny cards. Feel free to pause if you want to look at any of these closer up. I'm trying to keep my fingers away, but it doesn't help that there. Some of them are horizontal, other ones are vertical. Hey, really messing with me. And make it a mess here. Oh, they're not the same on the back either. I'll look at that in a second. that's the kind of cards you're looking for. I like a lot of icons. Especially if they make sense. I'm just going to assume they make sense. Now, I noticed the back of these. There was the odd different one. Let's see what that was. Is that? Oh. That thing? Yeah, there's the one with this guy on it. And I think that's it. So it's 3 different card back types. These 3. Okay, so let's put this away. Let's pull this out of here. Yeah, we're almost done actually. Let's see what we got here. We got a biochemist. Ah, that's what he is. That's that guy. I was right, there were specialists or scientists that specialize in the fields on their chest. Hydrologist. He's one of those right now. We're really thirsty. Oh, system engineer. He's not and she was a geochemist. I forgot to mention it. And system engineer, so he could be that could be a cassette tape. Geologist. What the back of these look like? Okay, those are all the same. Okay, so there's sets here. Okay, so these are all the scientist ones, the ones with this icon on the back. That is that. And then we have some solo cards here. Oh, replacement cards for the solo deck. Wait a second. Oh, it's escape plan replacement cards for the solo deck. There's escape plan cards in our On Mars box. I'm curious to see what we got. Sorry for shaking the camera. All right, I wonder what was wrong with those. Oh, I'm happy I didn't play Escape Plan yet. I'll keep those aside. It's an interesting way to get them to people. But you know, I'm pretty sure a lot of people that backed Escape Plan back this. And Escape Plan's supposed to be amazing. I haven't heard anybody play Escape Plan that said it was crap. Everybody loves that game. So, pretty sure I'll like it too. Because I'm usually in line with the consensus of the majority. Not always, but usually. Give you a look at these. These are project cards. Because I know there's projects you have to finish. I think you have to finish like 3. These look like locations actually. Biomarket. Or maybe the project is building those things. Casino. I don't see how that's necessary for colonizing the planet. Gym. Well, I guess if you want to stay healthy, that makes sense. Maybe an arcade. Yeah, that'd be cool, right? Or a games room. Those are all things necessary for colonizing Mars. It'd be sad if you went all the way to Mars and you just blew it all at the casino. What do? Do you live on the streets? The streets of Mars? They're gonna pay to ship you back to Earth? what happens? All that little artwork on here is great. Just so good. And if you notice, yeah, a lot of his lines are colored. Which I really like the look it gives to the art. Yeah, I think that was it for cards. That might have been it for everything. Yeah. And the inserts look really nice. It looks like there's a slot for everything. I think that was it. All right on. Okay, well, that was the unboxing of On Mars. I am excited to play. My goal is to get Brittany to edit this video, and then I will start reading, not this, I will start reading this. And then hopefully by this weekend I'll be playing it. Like if I was a little healthier, I'd be playing it by like tomorrow, maybe in 2 days, but being ill, I think I'd have to wait till Saturday. Okay, neat. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. Now for the NyQuil. Hold on. The camera might have shifted a bit because I did turn it off, but I almost forgot. It wasn't over. I've got this. It's the On Mars upgrade pack. I completely forgot that I got this. So let me cut into it with my very dull X-Acto knife. Or box cutter, I mean. Let's check it out. Ooh, a bunch of stuff fell out. So for the upgrade pack, let's see what we got. We got that. What is it? What am I looking at? So we have this thing. A lot of empty space for cards, and then, oh, I got upside down. Oh. So yeah, it's a fairly large piece of something. That's cool. All right, so I guess I'll understand what it's upgrading once I actually play it. But there's also these. Let's get in there. That was a close one. I almost forgot about this. It's a small upgrade pack, so I'll probably just play with it right away. Those projects are there. And there's the different placements. That's why I assume they're like you have to get this kind of formation for some reason. Okay. Hey, cool. All right. That was it. I made it this time. Oh my God. I am the worst. Told you I was sick and things were not going well. I found this in this pile of garbage that I made. Let's take a close look at these. And then this time I really mean it. We'll be done. Here, let's take a look. Look, pretty little crystals. These are actually really nice. They've got a nice blue hue to them. I like these. These might be, I like how they're clear. They look like ice. These might be some of my favorite gems that I've gotten in a board game. They look so pretty. Oh well. Okay. I swear that's it. Thanks for joining us. If you like this video and you want to see more, subscribe to our channel. It's the best way to keep up to date with everything we do here at Board Game Coffee. But if you want to see more right now, we got plenty of videos to choose from. And if that's not enough, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. I'm Mark Maya, and this is Board Game Coffee. And remember, have fun, keep gaming, be social. See you next week.